We're here with Davide Cannata, short team. Obviously, you have a strong background in electronics, and you were part of the sailing team for the last campaign. Can you tell us a bit how you're living all this new campaign and prototype and so on?
Well, America's Cup is very complicated most of the times, so you gotta adjust yourself at any situation, as well as everybody else in the team. So sometimes you can be a sailor, sometimes you will be an electronics, and sometimes you will be something else. The boat requires different power inputs, and at this stage the technical skills were different than the one I can give. So I'm giving everything in the electronic department at the moment.
Yes, you're in charge of communication on board, and we assume there are some challenges for helmets and communication between all those sailors. Can you tell us what challenges are you facing, and how are you guys overcoming all of these?
Well, obviously, first of all, electronics and salt water and wind don't work really well together. So it's always challenging. It's been really challenging the last time as well, but this time we faced a new question mark that we actually weren't thinking about, because the boat is tinier. We always trying to go in a more Formula One setup, so the guys on board are very covered up by the carbon, so it's the radio frequency is very challenging to pass through all these obstacles. So it's always you always improving your systems, and that's what we're trying to do.
We had already Neo's team requesting us to take some shots of your helmets. Anything particular on that?
As I said, it's just like an adjustment, and we experimenting some different ways to have a better reception with all our communications and everything.
Some weeks ago we were observing you working on the rudder for some electronics. Can you give us some insight of what troubles were you first seeing then?
Yeah, we were just checking at something that we had a doubt. And as you know, we have many things to check in the morning, just before the dock out, while sailing. So obviously, if you have, if you think there could be a problem on something, obviously you want to go as quickly as possible to look for that and to be sure everything is okay.
That's great. And looking forward to the big boat, where you're probably gonna set up some cyclers on board, how challenging do you think that implementation of a cycler setup and electronic gear system and so on will give you trouble, and how big do you think are the challenges to overcome on that aspect? On the electronic side?
Obviously, we still don't know, since we don't have a boat to try. We are obviously doing some tests on shore, so we are, let's say, trying to be as prepared as possible when the big boat will be here, so we can take all our knowledge and put it on the big boat and just let the guys have fun on board.
Davide, per concludere, ci fai un commento in italiano per I tifosi di Luna Rossa?
Lo facciamo sì, per I tifosi di Luna Rossa cagliaritani.
Esatto, cagliaritani.
Come Checco ha detto Forza Palermo, diciamo Forza Castello.
Grazie Davide, ottimo.